Hi there, this is John Alexa from Pro Tutorials, and today I'm going to review and basically provide you a tutorial explaining the several features that come with Linkody. This is an easy to use and also affordable backlinking tracker in real time. And I've been testing this tool for the past few days, and I must admit this is a great tool, one that I consider very helpful, and one that I also suggest for anyone who is a webmaster, or if you are trying to build a business online, or even if you are an SEO expert. I recommend for you to check out this tool because you will certainly find it very helpful, and it will help you, for example, more easily monitorize the backlinks that you have pointing to your websites, and also help you building backlinks for your websites, because despite whatever Google says, building backlinks is extremely important if you want to rank well your websites inside of the search engines and get organic traffic, because you might even do the on-page SEO well, you may know how to optimize your websites well, but if you don't build backlinks to your websites, you will still struggle a lot in ranking them inside of the search engines and getting organic traffic. And if you don't get organic traffic, what happens is nobody will possibly purchase your products, get your services, and even read your content. So building backlinks is extremely important, and using this tool will allow you to do this process a lot more easily. So the three main advantages of using Linkody, one of them I already explained, but it helps you a lot when it comes to building backlinks, and it makes this process a lot easier. I'm going to say that when it comes to protutorials.org, I've been quite lazy when it comes to building the backlinks for that website. Actually, I haven't built backlinks for protutorials.org because I used to do this in the past for other websites. But when you do this process manually, it's very time consuming, it's very monotonous, it takes a long time, and it gets to a point where you have multiple websites, multiple YouTube channels, and you are building content for multiple sources online, so you simply don't have time for everything. So one of the things I left behind was building backlinks for protutorials.org, and for that reason my website doesn't rank well for the keywords that I want, so I don't get much traffic to that website. But if I had a tool like Linkody, I would have certainly built backlinks for protutorials.org, because this allows me to do this process a lot quicker, as I'm going to show to you throughout this video. The second thing that Linkody helps you with is monitoring the backlinks for your website. This is something that is very important, because you certainly want to avoid getting penalized by the search engines, especially by Google, for having too many bad backlinks pointing to your website. Bad backlinks are from websites such as from adult content websites, from gambling websites, or even from websites that have irrelevant content. You simply don't want to have too many of these websites pointing links to yours, otherwise you run the risk of getting penalized by Google. And by this I mean, let's say that one day you are receiving traffic to your website, the next day you wake up, you go to your website, and you don't see any kind of traffic going to your website. Most likely what happened was your website got penalized by the Google, it got de-indexed by the search engine, and for that reason your website is simply not appearing in the search engine results pages, and you are not getting traffic. So this is something that you want to avoid happening, and you can do that by monitoring the backlinks that you have pointing to your website. Whenever you see that you have a link that you don't want pointing to your website, you can use this tool to easily see that, and you can disavow that link from your website. So no influence will be passed from that website to yours, and Google simply won't consider that as a backlink. So this is something that Linkody helps you a lot when it comes to monitoring your backlinks. The other thing that I want to talk about is using this tool allows you to easily analyze the backlinks that your competition has. This is one of the best ways for you to find good and relevant links for your website. You can easily see the backlinking profile that your competitors have. You can see where they actually got their backlinks. You can go to the same places and try to get a backlink from those sources. And using Linkody, you can do this a lot easier, as I'm going to show to you soon. So the thing that I recommend for you to do is for you to get the 30-day free trial. You can go to their website, which is linkody.com. I'm going to leave a link on the description from this video, so you can just click on that link, go to their website, click on this option so you can start the 30-day free trial. I recommend for you to first do that because it allows you to more easily follow the information and the steps that I'm going to provide along this video if you already have this tool right in front of you. So you go to this website, you click on this option so you can start the 30-day free trial. Anyway, when it comes to pricing, as I already said before, it's pretty affordable. You can see the pricing over here. You can start just with nearly less than $40 each month, as you can see, for 2 domains, and you can monitor up to 500 links using this first option. So you can choose one of these options, and as you can see, it's pretty affordable. Anyway, you still get the first month for free if you click on this link. And I'm just going to sign up so you can see the back end of this software. So I'm just going to press over here, log in. Okay, so once you log in, this is the back end that you will see from Linkody. You can see that at the moment I have 2 different domains. I have my own one, which is prosetutorials.org, and I'm going to use this domain as an example of how you can monitor your own website and see the backlinks that you have. Then I have sumome.com, which I'm going to use as an example of a competitor and how you can find backlinks that you can possibly get for your website. Anyway, for you to add a domain, it's simply just click on this button that says add domain, and then you just add the domain that you want. I'm going to insert this one and just press add domain. And you can see that this may take a few minutes depending on the amount of backlinks that a website has, but this will start analyzing the backlinks that this domain has pointing to it. So this might take a while. You might want to click on F5 so you can reload this page and see if the backlinks start actually appearing over here. Anyway, let's go to prosetutorials.org so you can see the backlinks that I already have for my website. In this page, you can find some useful information about your website. So I'm going to explain a few aspects that you can find over here. If there is a section that you don't understand, you can just over that section so you can find more information about it. Anyway, the ones that I normally use when I'm trying to build backlinks are these 4 ones that you can see over here, such as domain authority. Domain authority is basically the popularity that your website has on the internet. This is a scaling that goes from 0 to 100 points, 100 points being from the most popular website on the internet, such as youtube.com. I think they have 100 points when it comes to this. And 0 being from a new website that just got indexed by the search engines. You can see that at the moment I only have 11 points, which is not that good. But of course I haven't built backlinks for this website, so that is the factor over here that is influencing my domain authority. Anyway, when you are trying to build backlinks for your website, you should always look for the websites that have more domain authority than yours, especially inside of the same niche or at least in related niches to yours, because getting a backlink from a website that has a higher domain authority will help your website better rank inside of the search engines. Then spam score is a score that goes from 0 to 17. This is a score that it considers the likability of your website getting penalized by the search engines for being considered a spammy website. So at the moment I only have 2 points, which is nothing special, and probably I have this scoring mostly due to the fact that I'm promoting a lot of affiliate products inside of my website. This is something that you should also be careful about. If you want or you are looking to promote affiliate offers inside of your website, make sure to make those links nofollow, because you don't want the search engines basically following those links and basically passing influence from your website to theirs. And the reason why you don't want that to happen is because, for example, Google considers doesn't like affiliate links because they know that those links are normally attached to a sales page, and sales pages don't provide any kind of value, so they don't like those kind of pages. So for that reason, you should always try to use the nofollow tag for any kind of affiliate offer that you're trying to promote inside of your website, so you don't run the risk of increasing the spam score a lot and eventually getting penalized by the search engines. Then backlinks, these are the number of referred links. This means that this only counts the number of unique links that I'm getting from different websites. It is more important for you to get several links from different websites than, for example, getting 100 links from the same website, because that will influence your rankings a lot more, getting links from several different websites, especially inside of the same niche or related niches. And this is something that you should always consider when you're trying to build backlinks. You should always try to build backlinks from several websites instead of trying to build all in the same website. Then social is basically the number of shares that I got, in this case inside of Facebook, as you may see. Then below you can go and you can see this graph, and this is a useful graph, especially when you are trying to build backlinks, because this allows you to see if you actually obtain a new backlink from a page that you wanted, from a website that you wanted, or if you actually lost a backlink from some place that you used to have a backlink over there. And then latest links, you can see the links that were recently found by Linkody inside of my website. And in this section, you can see from my competitors. So in this case, this is from sumomi.com. Even though they aren't exactly my competitors, I'm just using them as an example. You can see that they actually obtained some links yesterday. And actually, they are getting a lot of do follow links, as you may see. So once you are trying to build backlinks for your website, you always want to try to get do follow links. This means that once the search engines find those links inside of the other website, they actually follow those links and basically pass link equity from that website to yours, which influences your website in better ranking inside of the search engines. Of course, you don't want just to get to follow links, because otherwise it will seem that you're trying to manipulate the system, and of course you are trying to manipulate the system if your link profile is only do follow links. So you usually have more nofollow links than do follow links. Okay, that is normally the case when you're trying to build backlinks. So let's go to the links section. So in this page, you can find the listing of referring domains that you have pointing to your website. At the moment, you can see that I have 42 referring domains. And this is a listing that you want to monitor on a regular basis. Of course, depending on the activity or the authority that you have on your website, depending on the number of backlinks that you are getting, this is something that you want to check regularly, because you want to see if you are getting good backlinks pointing to your website. And here you can see headed. This is the date that Linkody found this website or this backlink on the web. Status okay. Okay means that this page or this web page has an existing backlink pointing to my website. So if I actually go to this website, you can see that, or in this case, this web page, you can see that you can find my backlink over here, and you can see that Linkody actually makes it pretty visible, so you can easily see the backlink. Then you can see the landing page, or the landing page that this backlink is actually pointing to. You can see that this is pointing to my front page, the anchor test that it has, and also if it's a follow link or a no follow link. In this case, this is a follow link, so it means that this website is actually passing link equity from their website to mine, even though of course this is a website with a low domain authority, so it's not a huge deal. But at least it's inside of a related niche, so it's not exactly a bad backlink, but it just doesn't influence my website that much. Shares is the number of social shares. IP, if there's some section that you don't understand, You can adjust over this section over here so you can get more information. This is basically where this website is installed in terms of servers. You can see that this is installed on Australian server. TLD is top level domain. This means that this is an Australian domain name, so as you may see over here. So now what you do if you actually find a backlink that you simply don't want, the first thing that you should check is if it's actually a follow link or a no follow link. If you have a bad backlink but it's just a no follow link, then it's not a huge deal because it's a no follow link. Now if you have a follow link from a website that you just don't want pointing to yours, what you can do is disavow that backlink. So you go over here and you click on this section over here, and you can see that you can find several options, several new options appearing. You just want to click on disavow domain. Even though Linkody doesn't exactly disavow your domain because that's something that only Google can do, but you can go to this section that says disavow, and you can see that now I can find this website appearing over here. Even though this is a no follow link, so it's something that I wouldn't even waste time trying to disavow this website. But then what you would do, you would have over here basically a listing of backlinks that you don't want to pointing to your website. You would export this file to your computer, and then you would go over here to this link that says Google Disavow Tool. You would click on this option and basically click once again on this option. You would get that file that you just downloaded to your computer and just submit it to Google, so they would actually eventually just disavow that backlink from pointing to your website. But you only need to do this if it's actually a follow link. So in case you want to have multiple backlinks from the same website, or if you want to have a prospect backlink, what you can do is go over here to Add Links. And once you click on this option, you have several features that you can choose. You can choose to have a single link, or you can choose to have multiple links at once, or you can even create a CSV file. And actually you have a template that you can use right below. You just need to download sample file to your computer, so you can use this template. And all you need to do is just fill up this information with the URL from the backlink that you have, and so on over here, as you can see. And then you just import that file, so you can import all of those backlinks to Linkody. And if you want to add a prospect link, or in other words, you're thinking about obtaining a backlink from a specific website, what you can do is go to single link, and over here you just had where you are thinking about obtaining the backlink. Let's say this is just example.com over here. So let's say that this is a blog where I'm thinking about obtaining a link, and I'm going to choose the second option. So let's say that I actually wrote a guest post for another blog, and they still haven't published that post inside of their blog because probably they are checking the content. So I select the pending option over here because I'm just waiting for that post to appear online so I can get that backlink. But you can also check over here on status to get more information about each specific thing, each specific option that you can find here. You can also add a tag so you can more easily identify that backlink inside of Linkody if you want, and also where you are thinking that backlink will point to. So let's say to my front page. And also you can add an anchor test if you want, let's say read more or even pro tutorials for this. So that is the anchor test that I want for this backlink. And then you just press add link, and you can see that at the moment it is pending. But Linkody will check this page on a regular basis, and once that post is published on side of this website, on side of this blog, this status will change from pending to OK. So this is what happens here. So this is the section where you can monitor your links. And if you want, for example, to monitor your competitors, what you can do is go to this section called competitors. And at the moment, I already have one competitor, but you can also click on this option that says add a competitor. Now, if you don't know exactly who are your competitors, it's pretty simple. You just go to Google and you just add your main keyword or your niche keyword. So for me, for example, it would be make money online. So that would be for prosaitutorials.org. And I would see in this listing the websites that are inside of that niche. And this is, as I already said, this is a great way for you to find potential backlinks that you can obtain for your website. So let's say I'm going to add this website over here as my competitor. I just grabbed the URL, the domain name over here, and I just paste it in this section, and I had competitor. Now this will take a while to actually scan the several referring domains. You can see that I have 957 referring domains over here, and that is how you can add competitors. You can also go to manage competitors and see the ones that are you already had it. But for example, if later on you want to just delete one, you can click on this option over here, or you can even add a note if you want to add some extra information over here about your competitor. But let's just check over here SumoMe, because I already have over here all of the links scanned, and you can see that it actually scanned plenty of links. So what you would do is, if you wanted to find potential backlinks for you to get for your own website, you would see this listing, and you could click on this option over here, or you could go over here and just select follow, so you can filter all of the follow links over here, and you can see only the links that are actually worth you trying to obtain. And then you can go over here to most DA or domain authority, and you can click on this option, so it can actually rank the websites with the most authority, as you can see. Now I'm not saying that this would be easy obtaining some links from these websites, because they have a lot of authority, but you could go more below and try to go to, let's put over here 100 results, and you would try to go, especially when you have a new website, it's probably easier for you to get from a website with a domain authority of 50 points. And then once your website starts getting more ranking, more domain authority, you can try to obtain from more authority websites. So you could go, for example, over here and check this website over here. This seems like a blog. You can see the domain authority, and try to see if it's actually inside of the same niche. You can see that it doesn't have it has a good spam score, so most likely it's not a spammy website. You could also click on this link to see more information. And yeah, what you could do is try to contact if you see this is actually a guest post or something like that, you could try to contact the owner of this website, requesting if they would want you to write a guest post for them, and you would actually add a backlink into your guest post. Now once you select a link that you already contacted the person, the owner of this website, you can actually add this to has a prospect link, has a link that you are thinking about possibly obtaining a backlink. So as you can see, this is a very powerful tool, because you can very easily find places to obtain good backlinks to your website just using this option, and it's pretty fast for you to obtain this information. Actually, I can actually go over here to global master. I just added this just a few seconds ago, and you can already see that I have over here plenty of backlinks. Just in a few minutes, a minute or two, I already have over here plenty of backlinks that I can check, and this is a great way for you to to find good backlinks for your website and start building backlinks. As you can see, it's really simple. And these are pretty much the main sections that you will find inside of Linkody. Then you have also tags. This allows you to see the backlinks that you have under a specific tag. You can see this is actually pro site tutorials. And also one thing that you can check is if you go over here to, in this case, to links. Another thing that is quite good is if you actually click on this small plus sign, you can find more information about this specific domain over here. As you can see, you can find more information just in a single window. And the other thing is, if you want to later on edit the information about this, in this case, this possible backlink that I'm trying to obtain, you can click over here and even change this information over here. Then you have analytics, and in analytics you can see the top anchor phrases that are being used on my backlinks, as you may see. This sometimes is important for you to see if the backlinks that you're obtaining, if you are not getting backlinks, if you're especially building backlinks, you certainly don't want to get too many backlinks always with the same keyword. Otherwise, you always run the risk of getting penalized by Google, even though those backlinks might be default links from good websites. But if you constantly have the same keywords in all of your backlinks, that is something that may get you penalized by Google, because, I mean, Google isn't that dumb and actually sees that you're trying to manipulate their system. So you always want to try to randomize between read more, continue reading, and sometimes put your keywords. And using this option, you can pretty much see that if you are actually doing a good work when it comes to building your backlinks. So you can find over here a lot of information, and you can see also over here this graph is pretty good because it gives you an idea of the nofollow links that you are getting, and also the follow links. So you can see if if you're just getting follow links, it's kind of awkward, and you always want to have a good amount of nofollow links, because that is just normal. When it comes to good optimization, you should make your optimization, especially when you're trying to build backlinks, look as natural as possible. And basically that is good search engine optimization. So you can find out a lot of information over here. And then you have this last section, which is landing pages, and you can see the number of links that you have pointing to each specific landing page inside of your website. So in this case, my front page, of course, has the most links pointing to it. And the last section I want to talk about is their blog section. I recommend for you to check out their blog section. You can find over here plenty of good and high quality posts where you can get a lot of advice when it comes to off-page SEO, and also about Linkody. So I recommend for you to check out their blog section and also their frequently asked questions, because these are commonly the questions that people ask about Linkody and other things over here. Okay, that is all for this video. If you still haven't got Linkody, I recommend for you to click on the link that you can find right below in the description from this video, so you can immediately start your 30-day free trial, start testing out this tool. As you can see, this is a very powerful tool that will help you tremendously when it comes to monitoring your backlinks, but also when it comes to building your backlinks for your website. Because if you would go out there and do this manually, this would be a very, very time consuming process. But using this tool, it turns everything just far easier. And as I already said, building backlinks and seeing the links that you are getting is extremely important if you want to rank well inside of the search engines and get a lot of traffic. If you have any comment or question related to Linkody, just leave it right below. I'll try to reply to you as soon as possible. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive my weekly video updates where I talk about Kindle publishing and internet marketing and a lot more. Stay there, stay tuned with pro tutorials, and bye.